Slowpoke statue has been broken. This must be what Brad meant by property damage. I mean, okay, I get what you're saying, but, like, police literally legally cannot show evidence to just anyone. It doesn't matter if I'm, like, a detective. I do not work for the police. I am not brought on for a case. They cannot show me anything. So, just because I've worked with them in the past does not mean that they are just able to willy-nilly give me, like, evidence and stuff. Because the more people who know about evidence, the less trustworthy it is as evidence. It's often why they have, like, people of the jury in court cases. They're not allowed to have evidence, or they're not evidence. They're not allowed to look up things on the internet because they don't want people to be swayed by outside sources. So the less people that interact with the evidence, the more pure it is, and the more that they're able to showcase it as what it is supposed to be. So, like, I get what you're saying, but there is a reason that they're doing it this way. Like, they legally cannot show you evidence unless it's in a courtroom. Or if you're, like, part of the investigation, which legally I am not. One, because my partner Pokemon is part of the crime scene. As much as we believe that he's innocent, and we're gonna prove he's not innocent. I mean, we're gonna prove he's innocent. But as far as the police know, we technically are in some way connected to the crime. So we cannot be trusted to be shown any evidence because we could potentially tamper with it. I have no idea what region this takes place in. The statue's got scorch marks on it.
Oh!
There are fragments of the Slowpoke statue on the ground. The statue must have been broken by a Pokemon move. Maybe I should pick one up for a better look. Ow! My hand's gone numb. These fragments must be charged with electricity. I don't like that. The grass has been scorched. It must have been caused by Pokemon that generates a lot of heat. Well, this evidence is not making sense. Is there anything else? Oh, there we go.
Huh?
What's with this water? I guess it must have spilled out of the fountain.
Alright.
I think I've seen about everything there is to see.
Let's think.
Alright, let's deduce without Pikachu's help. Let's go! Deducing Queen! I think it's safe to assume this incident was caused by a Pokemon. Looking at the evidence, it may be possible to figure out who the culprit is. Okay, well, it's definitely not a fighting type Pokemon. I think there was a fire type Pokemon. Nope. No, the fire would have spread through all the grass nearby if that were the case. There would have been soot on the Slowpoke statue too. I think it's safe to assume this incident was caused by a Pokemon. Okay, so I guess it would be the electric type.
Okay!
Statue's fragments are charged with electricity, so I think it was broken with an electric type move. The Pikachu can't use any electric type moves, so this crime must have been committed by another Pokemon. It'll be tough to prove Pikachu can't use any moves, though. Better find another way to prove Pikachu's innocence. I forgot that electricity can also cause scorch marks. We're gonna ignore the fact that I have a chemistry degree. Where did Pikachu go last night? If I figure that out, I might be able to provide him with an alibi. I should go where Pikachu most likely was and hear what the people there have to say. If we got back from the ruins yesterday, Pikachu went out on his own. And knowing him, Pikachu might have gone to the Hi Hat Cafe. I better go and check with Pablo. I don't know, man. It might, maybe. Oh, there's a Snivy just sleeping there. Food and drinks here are all fantastic. This place really is the best.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, do you mind if I ask a few questions? What did you want to know? About Pikachu.
Excuse me?
Did you see a Pikachu last night? A Pikachu? No, I didn't see one last night, but I did see one just a few minutes ago. I went to the police station to pick up something I'd lost and saw a Pikachu there. Really? How did it look? He seemed to be sleeping. An officer was carrying him into the station. That doesn't surprise me. Ace Attorney seems to be crazy enough to have stuff like that. Sleeping? How could he just doze off with all that's been going on? Is something wrong? Oh, no, it's nothing. About the Slowpoke statue.
Me?
Have you heard about what happened to the Slowpoke statue? Oh yeah, I heard it was kind of wild. I haven't been to see the plaza myself, though. Okay. Ludicolo, Ludicolo, Ludi. Being greeted by Ludicolo just isn't the same without Pikachu here. Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Pablo. I appreciate you. Welcome. I see Pikachu's not with you today. We were actually on our way here this morning, but the police stopped us in front and arrested Pikachu. Wait, Pikachu was arrested? We're talking about your Pikachu, right? You know, now that you mention it, I did hear a commotion outside earlier. That must have been it. Did Pikachu do something bad? The police are saying that Pikachu's the one who damaged the Slowpoke statue in the Fountain Plaza. But there's no way Pikachu could have done it. I mean, he can't even use any moves. Yeah, no way you can deal that sort of damage without using moves. Besides, the statue got busted up last night, right? Pikachu was here at the cafe last night. I am wondering why it resent that message. Well, interesting. Really? Please tell me more about Pikachu.
Excuse me?
Please tell me more about when Pikachu came here last night. Alright, well, if anyone's having trouble watching the stream, try refreshing if you can't see the game. Sorry about that, guys. I have pretty bad Wi-Fi right now just because there's been a lot of storms going off, so, I don't know if that's just Twitch being weird or like what, but it'll sometimes say like it stopped the broadcast and then like I didn't. So sorry. Please tell me more about when Pikachu came here last night. Oh, it was the same as always. I gave him as usual, a cup of freshly brewed black coffee. He sure seems to enjoy it. About what time last night was that? I'm sorry, I don't remember. I guess we can't establish an alibi then. Oh, but he was still here when the evening news was playing on TV. Okay. If only I could remember the time the show came on. Sorry I can't be of more help. I'm not sure yet. I'll play until I feel like not playing anymore. Usually that's around 10 p.m. for me, which is about a 3-hour stream, but we'll see. Oh, please don't apologize, Pablo. You've been a huge help. About the Slowpoke
Excuse me?
statue. Hi, Percy. Why are all of my cats saying hi to me today? Hi. So you already knew about what happened to the Slowpoke statue? Yeah, I couldn't believe my ears when I heard about it this morning. Such a shame. Must have been a really strong Pokemon if it could damage that Slowpoke statue. That thing looked solid. I really doubt your Pikachu could deal that kind of damage. You can say that again, as much as he'd hate to hear it. Aloha, pardon me then. I have 4 cats. So there's, Hattie, Bowie, Percy, and Ellie. Although Ellie is the only one that I personally own, the other ones are my family cats, but I still call them mine. Jokes aside, I doubt that incident went unnoticed. Some of the customers here may be able to tell you something about it. Go ahead and ask around. Good idea. Thanks, Pablo. But yeah, so Percy is a very big black cat with a little white spot on his chest. Bowie is a orange tabby cat. Hattie is a little tiny munchkin cat who is a tortoiseshell. And then Ellie is a brown tabby cat.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions? Yeah, that's true. Pikachu are not that super powerful. Except for Ash's, because his has all of the superpowers. May I ask you a few questions? Depends on who's asking. I'm trying to eat here, you know. I don't mean to inconvenience you. I'm actually investigating the incident in Fountain Plaza. Ah, you must be that detective kid. In that case, I'd be happy to help. About Pikachu.
Excuse me?
Did you happen to see a Pikachu nearby? I did indeed, last night at Fountain Plaza. At Fountain Plaza? Please tell me more about that. By the time I saw the Pikachu, the Slowpoke statue had already been damaged. I only saw Pikachu from behind as it was leaving, but there was no mistaking that yellow back. Okay. The Pikachu just wandered off somewhere afterwards. I see. About the Slowpoke
Excuse me?
statue. Have you heard about what happened to the Slowpoke statue? Heard about it? I saw it with my own eyes. Shattered. Such an awful thing to do, breaking a statue like that. You're investigating the incident, right? I hope you catch whoever did it. Yeah, I'm doing everything I can.
Oh,
Oh, it's afternoon already. Maybe I can visit Pikachu now. Time to head over to the police station. Please. Even though I'm pretty sure he's not there. Aw, okay. But yeah, I've got 4. They're all of them except Bowie are down here though. They're so weird. Ellie's staring out the window at birds. Hattie's playing with a paperclip on the ground, and Percy is staring at is watching Ellie watch birds. So a nice triple threat that they're making here. Ellie, do you think hitting the glass is going to open it for you? She's so weird. She's like, she keeps putting her paw up as she's gonna bat at the glass, but then she like doesn't. Ellie, what are you doing? Ooh, heterochromia is always fun when it comes to cats and other animals. Oh, Tim, your request has been approved by Inspector Holiday. You are now allowed to visit Pikachu.
thank you.
Thank goodness. But before that, Tim, let me explain our Pokemon partner visitation rules. Visits are allowed in the afternoons. You can visit your partner a maximum of twice per day, but they cannot be consecutive visits. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Are you ready to visit your partner? Yes. Aw. Old cats are so awesome, man. Especially when they're old and like they just want to snuggle and like hang out and stuff. They're awesome. Well, I finally get to see Pikachu. I wonder how he's holding up. Apologies for the wait. Here's Pikachu to see you. Huh, so this is the visitation room.
Tim!
Buddy!
Pikachu! Thank goodness. You really had me worried.
Yeah!
Hey, keep your voice down. Don't call attention to us.
Oh, right.
I don't like that box being on him. Are you alright, Pikachu? This happened so suddenly. I've been really worried. I don't blame you. Just think, a great detective like me being accused of a crime. I can't relate because I've never been accused of a crime. The Pokemon Protection Bureau thinks you broke the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza. I took a look around the scene myself. The statue fragments I found were electrified. That means the culprit is a Pokemon that can use electric-type moves. Hey, wait a minute. I can't use any moves. Don't worry, I know. You couldn't be the culprit, but I can't tell the PPB anything you've said. They'd never believe me. Yeah, if you tell them Pikachu says he's innocent, they're just gonna look at you funny. I want you to tell me everything you know, Pikachu. I'm going to prove your innocence. I know I could depend on you. Sure, ask away. About what you were doing last night. Can you tell me what you were doing last night? After we split up, I headed to the Hi Hat Cafe. I wanted to sit and think over what happened last night and how all the cases we've handled so far might be connected. For that, I needed coffee. I stopped by the plaza on my way to the cafe, but at that point, the Slowpoke statue was unharmed. Okay. Were there any other Pokemon around at the time? Maybe ones that could use electric-type moves? No, I didn't see any. The culprit must have arrived after I left. I see. Well, how about after you got to the cafe? Anything strange happen? Now that you mention it, while I was relaxing in the cafe, I remember hearing a loud clap of thunder or something outside. Thunder, huh? That might have been the sound of the electric-type move that damaged the statue. About what time did you hear the sound? I don't remember the exact time, but I know that the evening news was on when I heard the noise. Okay. Thanks, Pikachu. I'm sure this information will come in handy. What you've been up to since the arrest. What happened after Brad took you away? I fell asleep in the car. By the time I woke up, I was in the detainment room. Wait, you fell asleep in the car? Was it especially comfortable or something? No more than any other car, I suppose. Not sure why I zonked out. That's not the only strange thing that's happened, though. There's been times when in the station where I've just lost my memory. Wait, what? One moment I'll be in the detainment room, the next I'll be up on the roof with no idea how I got there. I heard an announcement that it was time to exercise, but I don't remember walking there myself. It almost sounds like something's using hypnosis on you. I haven't seen any Pokemon here that can use a Pokemon move like that, though. The situation in the station.
Sheesh.
I got a bad feeling about this station. The whole place seems off. All the other Pokemon here keep giving me a hard time. I think I drew too much attention. One even knocked me out with the move earlier. What? Are you okay? You're not injured, are you? No, nothing serious, but boy does it still sting. It was a pretty strong attack. Well, I'm glad you're alright, but try to stay out of trouble, okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. I'll be more careful next time. I hope you and the others can learn to get along, but how many other Pokemon are being held with you? I've met 5 others. All of them have a weird gizmo stuck on their backs too, come to think of it. It's probably a tag or something the PPB are using to keep track of us. And control you! If that's true, they maybe also use it to track you. No grand escape plans, okay? Me? Escape? I'd never. I'm gonna get out of here the right way, by proving my innocence. Okay. Based on what you've told me, I think I can pin down where you were when the crime took place. Oh, really? Yeah, just let me look back over my case notes.
Let's think.
Let's think. Begin the deduction.
Hi, baby. Hi, Ellie. You're getting so chunky, monkey. You're getting so chunky. You're so chunky.
Where was Pikachu when the crime took place? I should be able to deduce that based on what I heard at the cafe from Pikachu himself. He was out at the Hi Hat Cafe.
Okay.
Pikachu said he heard the sound of thunder outside the cafe during the evening news. It's either a setup from Brad, or Brad is following, or Brad is just trying to prove that Pikachu is guilty because he hates Pikachu. It could be either or, because from the previous game it was set up that Brad didn't like us because we kept out showing him because we were good at detective work and proving the cases because he couldn't solve them. So I would not put it past him to set Pikachu up, but also I wouldn't put it past Brad to be led astray by evidence that was set up there to make it look like Pikachu was the one who was guilty. Pablo said Pikachu was inside the cafe when the news was on. That proves Pikachu was not at the scene of the crime when it occurred. He was at the Hi Hat Cafe. Solved. Deduced.
Whoa!
Hi.
I know this goes without saying, Tim, but I'm innocent. You gotta find out who really did this. There might be another Pikachu. That's right. Hang in there, Pikachu. I'm gonna find the Pokemon that did this. Thanks, Tim. I'm counting on you. Just be careful while you investigate. Don't forget you're tracking down a Pokemon that can use electric-type moves. Don't worry, Pikachu. I'll try not to get knocked out like you did. You had to bring that up, didn't you? Ah, well, as long as you understand. Chief Butler said he has proof that you committed the crime, Pikachu. So maybe there's another Pikachu here in Rhyme City. Another Pikachu besides me? I think it's a little early to make that conclusion, but I'll admit it's possible. I'll keep investigating what I can here in the station. There are a few other things nagging at me too. Okay, I'll keep questioning people in the city.
You'll get out soon. Just hang in there.
Time's up. Hold on. We're not done yet.
What's wrong, Pikachu?
My body's moving on its own.
Huh? That light.
It's the same as Cramorant! Let's see. He has Manectric, an electric type, and a powerful one. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just with these games, there is always stuff that is very simple that is the easiest to answer. And the thing is that unlike, what is it, Occam's Razor, which is the rule that anything that is the simplest answer is the right answer, that doesn't always apply here because usually there's a red herring or there's evidence that makes it seem like someone else is the culprit when the real culprit is revealed with other evidence. So I'm not saying it couldn't be Brad, but instead of just going and saying that it is Brad 100%, I do want to see what other evidence we can dig up, personally. Pikachu was acting really strange just now. Maybe that's what he meant when he was talking about losing his memory? I'm curious about that cube-shaped device on his back, too. Perjury! That is not my man! They are mutilating my poor boy! It's about time to meet the Inspector Holiday. I'll run all my questions by him. See where that gets us. I can't say that it's not Brad, because I do believe that he could have had a hand in it. But we don't have any proof either way.
Tim!
There you are, Tim, just as we agreed. Inspector Holiday. Because that's how actual court cases tend to work, because even if you prove someone innocent, that doesn't mean that someone else is automatically guilty. And usually the best way to prove that someone is innocent is to prove that someone else is guilty with better evidence. Not always, but usually. Especially when it comes to these games. Because they're gonna want, like, answers for, like, okay, if this person's innocent, then, like, who actually did it? So it's easier to wrap it all up together in one go. Sorry to drag you out like this, and I know it must be a rough time for you. Well, see, but we're not defendants or prosecutors. We're detectives. So we're working on completely different basis. It's kind of like Sherlock Holmes. You always prove who the case is.
Hi. Hi.
Ellie keeps coming over like she wants to cuddle me, and then she keeps being like, actually, no, you smell bad, even though I showered. A little stinky, and I know that you don't know how to clean your butthole correctly yet. Now, I'd love to start our chat right away, but this might not be the best place. Let's talk over there.
Excuse me?
Thanks so much for arranging my visit with Pikachu, Inspector. That was the least I could do. I take it you were able to see him? Yes, thanks to you, but you don't look too happy. That's fair. I've heard Ace Attorney is very popular. I haven't played any of the games, but I don't know. If they're a lot like Detective Pikachu, I might be interested in doing it later. I'm happy that I got to see him, but I feel like there's even more to worry about now. Did something happen? Before we get into that, Inspector, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Of course I don't mind. Go right ahead. About Pikachu's detainment. Did you know that Pikachu was going to be detained, Inspector? No, I was as surprised as you were. Apparently Mayor Myers wants the PPB to detain more Pokemon. Of fucking course they do. Because, of course, the best way to solve problems is to just detain people whether there's been stuff happening or not. So Chief Butler's been detaining any Pokemon he thinks may be a problem. That's not the right way to do it, because then you have all of these Pokemon that could be problems all put together in this small space, and it's gonna cause issues. To be fair, the evidence he presents always makes for an open and shut case, so detaining the Pokemon isn't without justification. But what? Is there something that bothers you? His aggressive approach is concerning. He's got the PPB running a Pokemon left and right. They're not even gathering testimonies for residents. He won't even allow it. Because once again, we're detectives. Like, I know I was talking about, like, all the ins and outs of, like, technically how court cases work with the law, at least from how I understand it. But, like, you gotta suspend your disbelief a little bit. We are detectives here in a video game. We're detectives here. That's what happened with Pikachu too. Not that the PPB should give anyone special treatment, but even so, it makes me wonder if this is really the way they should be approaching this. About Chief Butler. Can you tell me more about Chief Butler? I saw you together this afternoon. Do you two usually work together? Lately, yes, but it's not like we're shoulder to shoulder at every moment. Though if I'm being honest, it does feel like he's got his eye on me. What do you mean by that? On the one hand, my job as a police inspector requires me to cooperate with the Pokemon Protection Bureau. But on the other, I don't agree with Butler's methods. I said as much to Butler, but he just dismisses me and carries on unchanged. This has happened several times, and I fear it's made Chief Butler a bit wary of me. Wary enough to keep an eye on me and make sure I don't do anything unnecessary. Wow, sounds like things have been rough for you too, Inspector. Well, okay. The main reason for that is probably because it's more entertaining to, like, go find clues and find out who the guilty person is. Like, Ace Attorney is not exactly a good representation about how actual law works. And for the most part, I don't know about all of them, but I know some of the games are being critical of, like, specifically, I believe it's Japan's legal system, and how it tends to be really screwed because they tend to do it as, like, okay, yes, logically he wouldn't do that, but also, it's a video game. It's video game logic, my dude. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. About the cube-shaped device.
Excuse me?
When I met with Pikachu, I noticed a cube-shaped device of some kind on his back. Do you know what that thing was? Those devices are attached to all Pokemon that have been detained. I've been told there's some sort of management tag for keeping track of the detained Pokemon. But that's all I know, unfortunately. What? Even you don't know what those devices are? The PPB has a lot of secrets, and they don't share them with anyone, not even the police. I mean, they could have, but, like, Ace Attorney serves a different function. That game is mainly about the main point of the game, especially the first one, is to show how Japan's crime system and its judge and jury and police system is very skewed against being guilty until proven innocent, and how there's a lot of things in place that do not protect the person who is under trial. That is the main reason that the first game was made. Now, I can't tell you about the other games, but the first game was made specifically to prove that being a defender is very hard. It's very hard work, and, you know, people who are prosecutors have a much easier job. Just because it takes place inside of America does not mean that it's not also critiquing something from where the game was made. It can be multifaceted. Their security is watertight too, so it's hard for me to investigate them independently. So even you can't find out more, huh? About the Beedrill attack. Do you know anything about all the commotion last night, Inspector? Ah, you're talking about those Beedrill going berserk, right? That's under the PPB's jurisdiction. The police haven't been given any information about it. Interesting. We may cooperate with the PPB, but we're largely kept in the dark about their operations and plans. Well, thanks. If anyone knew something, I thought it'd be you. Well, I wish I could be of more help. Oh, no, not at all. I understand the situation a bit better now, thanks to you. Okay.
So that's the situation.
It's very dire seeming.
This is quite the place for a conversation, gentlemen.
Butler, go the fuck away. Well, if it isn't the young detective, what a surprise. Unproductively. I mean, in this case, okay. I understand what the PPB is trying to do. They're trying to make a world that's safer for both people and Pokemon. The problem is that the way that they're going about it is punishing Pokemon and doing nothing to solve the issues that are in place about people abusing the Pokemon. So, I mean, there's also the fact that I think that they're, they're covering for the fact that they're the ones who are causing the Pokemon attacks. But anyway, that's a whole different thing that I will have to figure out later. Evening, Chief Butler. Can I help you with something, Chief? No, I just happened to be passing by. Sure. Yeah. And, with how they're handling them in the precinct, I don't like what they're doing. But while I'm here, Inspector Holiday, I hope you're not making rash decisions without consulting me first. He literally does not have to talk to you. Just because you're the chief of your department doesn't mean that he has to consult with you about everything. What are you, his mom? Like, get for fucking real. Like, you're new here. Literally, get off your high horse and go, like, lick your own armpits or something, dude. Like, that's what I said! Wouldn't dream of it. Glad to hear it. After all, it's vital that the Bureau and the police both follow proper procedure. Yeah, I'm sure you're following proper procedure, dude, by detaining every Pokemon without getting proper evidence for it. That definitely sounds like proper procedure and not an abuse of power that you've just been given. In any case, I'll excuse myself now. Yeah, go cry in your car while you eat a donut and drink some really bad coffee. Like every other police officer does. I find it hard to believe he just happened to be passing by at this exact moment. That's what I said! This is what I mean when I say he's got his eye on me. You have to be careful out there, Tim. Nothing good will come of it if Chief Butler sets his sights on you. So that's what you've been trying to tell me. I'm worried about you and Pikachu. Unfortunately, I can't do much to openly help you in my current situation, but I know you'll figure out how to prove Pikachu's innocence. I believe in you. Thank you, Inspector. Well, I'll see you later, Tim. I love the proper procedure of arresting everyone in a 1 mile radius. Oh man, that's too good. Pikachu started acting weird when the cube-shaped device started glowing. I was told it's just a tag for management purposes, but I'm not so sure about that. The witness statements I heard about Pikachu raised some questions as well. Maybe I'll learn something if I ask around about the other Pokemon that were detained. That said, there aren't many people out and about at this time of day. Oh, there might still be customers at the Hi-Hat Cafe. I'll head over there now. 3 or 4 hours. Okay.
You're so cute! Gossifleur?
It's a Gossifleur. What a pretty voice. I love the Pokemon models in this game. They're always so freaking cute. Oh dear, where did they run off to?
Excuse me?
Is something wrong? Wait, aren't you that detective I read about in the newspaper? What luck. Could you please help me search for Gossifleur? Gossifleur, that's a grass-type Pokemon with a pretty singing voice, right? I should have known a detective would really know his stuff. I'm part of a choir that sings with Gossifleur, but some of the Gossifleur went off to play and haven't come back. We need to leave the city soon to be on time for our next performance. In that case, I'll gladly help you. Thank you, detective. If you find the Gossifleur, please ring this bell. As a single we use to regroup, so Gossifleur should understand that it's time to go. There are 2 Gossifleur in total that have gotten separated from us. 2 of them. Got it. I'll let you know if I see them. Well, I know one of them is...
Gossifleur.
Oh, there's a Gossifleur here. It needs to be part of that choir. I just need to ring this bell, right?
Alright.
Good. Looks like it's heading back to rejoin the choir. Alright. Am I able to go down this way? I don't think there's any point going this way right now. Okay, so not right now. Okay, let me go find that other Gossifleur. There it is! Hello!
Gossifleur.
I'll try to ring that bell they lent me.
Alright.
Yep, that must have been part of the choir. Looks like it's heading back to them now.
Alright.
I rang the bell for both Gossifleur. Guess that means I'm done looking for them. I hope they all reunited. I should go check on them. I hope you come see us sing the next time we're in the city. Local concern is solved. And that's why I'm the best detective in this city. Okay. Oh good. I knew there would still be customers here. I should ask around and see if anyone can tell me more about the Pokemon being detained. They have a live choir? Oh my gosh, look at the little guys! They're playing the piano!
Luda.
That's so cute.
Luda.
Ludi Colo.
Hey,
Oh, Tim, you're back, but Pikachu still hasn't been released, eh? Not yet, no. But I know he's innocent. If the culprit was a Pikachu, it must have been a different one. Are you aware of any other Pikachu in the city? Not off the top of my head, no. Yeah, I thought as much. Sorry I can't be of more help. No, it's okay. Just talking about this with you is really helping me out. Speaking of which, there are a few other things I'd like to ask. Sure, what's on your mind? When the Pokemon were
Excuse
detained,
me?
have you seen the police detain any Pokemon by chance? You mean like an emote? No, I spend most of my time here in the cafe, but my customers might have seen something. Thanks, I'll ask them. Good luck, Tim. I can check it after stream. I should tell you though that like, I don't unlock emotes until I become an affiliate or a partner. And I am not close to being either of those. And you only start out with like 4 emote slots anyway. About the Hi-Hat Cafe. Looks like you're pretty busy even at night. Yeah, and I'm very thankful for that. You know, there are some Pokemon singing on the stage in the back. They usually play rock, but it sounds like tonight they're doing ballads. I'm sure your investigation is keeping you busy, but if you got some spare time, feel free to hang out and hear them perform. I didn't know there were Pokemon like that here in Rhyme City. They're all friends of Ludicolo. I'm glad that so many Pokemon enjoy my humble little cafe. I am glad that he was able to expand. It's really good for him. What's that? The news is on. Sounds like more and more Pokemon have been causing problems, and the police have been detaining a lot of Pokemon. Pikachu's definitely not one of them. Ah! Yeah, I feel ya. But there's nothing in the news about Pikachu's detainment yet. No, I'm not trying to leave the cafe. Once I've interviewed everyone I can, my next step is to make some deductions. I wasn't trying to leave, Tim. Goodness.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions? What do you want? I'm trying to enjoy the show. I'm investigating last night's incident and was hoping you could answer a few questions. Well, okay, I suppose I can help you with that. About Pikachu.
Excuse me?
Have you ever seen a Pikachu around this city? If you mean the famous Detective Pikachu, then yes. But have you seen any other Pikachu? No, I haven't. Okay, thanks anyway. Maybe there really is only one Pikachu in the city. When Pokemon were detained, have you witnessed any Pokemon being detained? Yes, I saw a Pangoro being taken away into custody. At first I was scared of Pangoro because of its size, but it turned out to be surprisingly cute. While it was walking with the police officer, Pangoro was waving its hands like it was dancing. Wait, dancing? Yes, it flapped its hands around for a little while just like it was dancing. Weird. Why would Pangoro do that? I really couldn't tell you. Fair enough, that's a strange story though. About the Hi-Hat Cafe. Do you come to this cafe often? Yes, I love the coffee here. Pablo really knows his stuff. When I brew my own coffee, it never tastes as good as his does. Alright, next person. Ah, this is nice. Another amazing performance from Politoad's band tonight.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions? What can I do for you? About Pikachu.
Excuse me?
Have you seen any Pikachu around the city? Other than Detective Pikachu, I mean? Oh, well, see, I see Detective Pikachu right here in this cafe all the time. As for other Pikachus, no, I can't think of any. Got it, thanks. When Pokemon were detained.
Excuse me?
Have you witnessed any Pokemon being detained? Yeah, I have. I saw a police officer taking an Impidimp away. Did you happen to see some kind of the cube-shaped device as well? Oh yeah, definitely. The police officer got one out. The Impidimp looked really happy. Practically snatched the thing right out of the officer's hands. It was so excited. It was? Must have been a pretty carefree Impidimp then. About the Hi-Hat Cafe. Do you come to this cafe often? Yeah, you can't beat the food and the music here. Politoad's band is great, don't you think? They can do everything. Rock, jazz, ballads, you name it. They've got an amazing range. Okay.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions? Sure, what do you want? About Pikachu.
Excuse
Have
me?
you seen any Pikachu around the city? If you're asking about Detective Pikachu, I've seen him on the news a few times. I'm looking for a regular Pikachu, not the detective. And I'm afraid I can't help you, sorry. Oh, no need to apologize, I appreciate your time. When Pokemon
Excuse
were
me?
detained. That's a good question. I don't really... I feel like there's so many that could fit. I might have to think on that a little bit, but Columbo's a pretty smart, carefree guy, right? I've only seen like a couple I think it's episodes of that. I think it's a show. I've only seen a couple episodes. Unless it's a movie, because I've seen a little bit of it. I just don't remember much about it. But that would be a cool thing to think about. Yes, I saw a group of Pokemon, 3 I believe, being rounded up and taken away. It's an old show. Honestly, I might look into what I think Pokemon could be. I feel like there would be a couple of good ones, because like he's a detective, but I don't think he would be a Pikachu. I think he would be more... I think he'd be like a dog Pokemon, because he seems to be really good at sniffing out clues and like being really observant. So I think he would either be one of the dog Pokemon or like a bird Pokemon. Maybe he could be like a Hoot Hoot or something. Did you happen to see some kind of a cube-shaped device as well? I did, now that you mentioned it. One of the police officers attached some to the Pokemon's backs. The Pokemon resisted at first, but they calmed down once those devices were on them. It was strange how they all went quiet so suddenly. That does sound kind of unnatural. I wonder what those devices are. About the Hi Hat Cafe. Do you come to this cafe often? I saw it showcased on TV a little while ago, so I came to check it out. This is my first time here, but it really is a nice place, isn't it? The coffee's great, and that Ludicolo is so cute. Yes, I'm pretty sure I'll be back.
Let's think.
Okay. Did anything strange happen when the Pokemon were detained? So much strange stuff happened. I should try to think of something that fits what I saw during my visit with Pikachu. It is not a fun toy. It's a device for controlling Pokemon.
Okay.
Could they be devices for controlling Pokemon? Yeah! See, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, I feel like Hoot Hoot is enough that he's like a little silly, kind of like how Columbo is, but he also has like, because Hoot Hoot are bird Pokemon, and they're also really good at being observant. Oh, and one more thing. Hoot. Oh my gosh, I should try drawing that at some point. Maybe the Pokemon Protection Bureau uses them for stuff like detaining rampaging Pokemon? But if that's the case, is Pikachu okay? I hope it doesn't have any negative effects on him. Well, it's solved. Well, it's getting late. I guess I'll continue my investigations tomorrow. Yeah, you've had a long day, Tim. Both you and the police must have been burning the midnight oil lately. I'm impressed. Oh, were the police here? Yeah, I saw Brad for a moment. He said he was going to the Fountain Plaza. Oh, really? Maybe I'll talk to Brad before I go home. Because until it's proven that Brad is our enemy, we still can get information out of Brad. Even though I kind of hate him. Brad! What are you doing working out here so late? Why, hello there, great detective. I finished my work for today, actually. I thought I'd just unwind a bit by gazing at the fountain before heading home. Shame someone went and broke the statue, though. With all due respect, Brad, Pikachu didn't do this. Is that so? And what are you doing out at this hour? I'm trying to figure out what really happened in this case and to find the real culprit. Well, good luck with that. Brad, wait, please. You came here this afternoon too, didn't you? So you saw me. Do you? Actually, no. My neck? What is it, Brad? Oh, nothing. I think I'll be going home now. After all, tomorrow's bound to be another busy day. So many Pokemon to detain. So little time. You better get home soon, too. A kid like you shouldn't be out past his bedtime. My neck. God, they're so snooty and too big for their britches. Unfortunately, they do have reasons for thinking that, because they are pretty decent investigators, whatever. Brad looked like he was about to say something but changed his mind. See, that's what's making me think that Brad didn't actually have something to do with this. Brad just might be in the middle of new management and stuff and having... Who knows? We'll figure it out. He seemed to be deep in thought about something, which isn't like him at all. See, that's why I think that it's a red herring that Manectric did this. I think it's a different electric Pokemon. And that Brad is just being caught between the PPB and Inspector Holiday. And unfortunately, Brad... Okay, so I feel like Brad is someone who really likes doing his job well and getting recognized for it. But he is also someone who likes doing the right thing, whether he wants to admit that he's a good person or not. It does make me curious, but it doesn't change what I have to do. I just need to keep investigating this case. But as much as I'd like to keep examining the scene, Fountain Plaza's gotten so dark I doubt I'll find any new evidence. I'll call it a day and start up again tomorrow. That's when I'll track down the real culprit and solve this case. Ooh. Detainment Day 2. Pikachu.
Well...
Ugh, is it morning already? Ow, this sure isn't the most comfortable place I've ever slept. But I guess complaining's not gonna get me out of here any quicker. Tim's working hard to prove my innocence. I need to do what I can from the inside. Just watch, Tim. This great detective's gonna find some even greater evidence. If they'll even talk to me. Do you remember a meeting before? Not here, someone else. A long time ago. Nope, pretty sure I don't know any Pangoro. Really? Sorry, I must be thinking of someone else. It's really dim and humid down here, by the way. I know we're in the police station, but which floor? We're in the basement. All the Pokemon are locked up down here. How many floors does the station have? I don't know, but I do know that there are humans on the floor above us. Figures. Is there any way to get out of this room? The list of things I want to investigate is getting longer by the minute. You still want to make waves even after what happened yesterday? If a little zap could scare me off, I never would have become the great detective standing before you. You're a funny guy. Well, whatever you're planning, you ought to talk to Luxray about it first. He's been here longer than I have, so he knows more about the place. Wow, just the guy I wanted to talk to. You gonna chicken out? Don't make me laugh, just you watch. I'll have him convinced in 2 shakes in my tail. Yeah, that's the spirit. Good luck. At least Pangoro's on our side, if nothing else. Thank you, Pangoro. Hey, I want to talk to Luxray. How can I make that happen? You think Luxray wants to talk to the likes of you? Forget about it. Not gonna happen. Thought you might say that. What say we settle this with a contest, Sableye? A contest? Yeah, but no fighting. We're in the police station after all. This will be a battle of wits between you and me. I mean... yeah. that is what they're doing. If you win, then I'll keep quiet, just like you want. But if I win, bold words for a newbie. Okay, you're on. I'm gonna hide 3 jewels around the bed. All you gotta do is look for them. Find all 3 and I'll let you talk to Luxray. Are you sure that's how you want to play this? I'm a detective, you know. Finding things is kind of my whole shtick. And hiding things is mine. You could serve out a life sentence and still never find them. Now turn away and close your eyes. Aye, aye. Okay, you can open them again. Now find those jewels. If you can.
Say.
Did you find the jewels? Give me a sec, I'm still looking. Sure, stall all you want, but I bet you give up before you find them all. You'd like that, wouldn't you? But I'll show you what this great detective can do.
Hey,
Okay, now to search for those jewels. There should be 3 in all.
hey.
It's detecting time. It's detecting time! Just like it's Morbin time.
Huh?
A toy box, eh? There sure is a lot of stuff inside. I'll try to get a look at it from a different angle. Oh, found one.
Huh?
Aha! Here's one.
Huh?
Those plush toys are shaped like berries. I hope nobody mistakenly tries to eat them. Oh. Hey.
Huh?
Alright, found ya. Alright. Alright. Is there one up top? Yes, there is.
Huh?
Wow, he had a jewel here. Kind of feels like he's making fun of me.
Okay.
Remember when Detective Pikachu said it's detected? Shintan detected all over the room? Yes! That was so funny. These games are so charmingly funny. like there's nothing more to see here. That's why I love these games so much. Literally, like, they're all I talked about in college. Did you find the jewels? You bet I did. Every last one. What do you think of that? What? I never thought you'd find all 3. Now you're gonna keep your promise and tell Luxray I want to talk to him, right? I probably don't even have to tell him. This is Luxray we're talking about. He can see through walls, you know. He's probably watching our room as we speak. See through walls, huh? Bet that comes in handy. All I need now is a way to reach Luxray's room. You could just talk to him on the roof. Nah, I don't have time to wait for that. There's gotta be another way. That looks like a duct. You think I could get into another room through it? The problem is getting up there. I can't just climb up like with Exegutter. You're hopeless. Pangoro! Pangoro, my beloved! Whoa, what are you? Pangoro is my #1 supporter. If Pangoro has 1,000 fans, I'm one of them. If Pangoro has 500 fans, I'm one of them. If Pangoro has 5 fans, I'm one of them. If Pangoro has 1 fan, it's me. If Pangoro has no fans, I'm dead. Okay, well, I'm gonna talk to Lypert first because she's my favorite. Luxray has been waiting for you. Oh, you're that weak little newbie from yesterday. What'd you come in here for? You act so high and mighty, but I bet you're not really that strong. Stronger than you, at least. Some more newbies got brought to the other rooms today, but I bet none of them are as weak as you. There are more rooms? I wonder what's in them. Alright, Luxray. So you've come, Pikachu. Hi, Luxray. Thanks for that electrifying introduction yesterday. You talk too much. And yeah, perhaps you're not all talk. I saw what you did with Sableye. It looks like you do have a brain in your head, at least. I see you finally recognize what I'm capable of. Well, didn't you have something to discuss with me? Yeah, something's fishy going on in the station, and it stinks. I want to solve this mystery and prove my innocence. You think you can do that? I don't think I can. I know I can. At least if I have my partner and all of you working together with me. Is that so? Well then, why not? Wow, you didn't take much convincing. I feel like I got all worked up for nothing. I have my own motivations. I merely thought that working together may help me achieve my goals. That's all. Then why weren't you friendlier to begin with? If I invited every newcomer to join my cause, I would soon find myself burdened by incompetence. King shit! Honestly, that is so real and so funny. Luxray is literally that one, what's his name? Scar meme where it's like, I'm surrounded by idiots. So you were testing me, huh? I'm not sure you and I are gonna get along too well. So what do you plan to do now? First, I need some information. What can you tell me? Tsundere Luxray. Tsundere! Perfect. More newcomers arrived today. So we got Tsundere, Pangoro, my beloved, and then Detective Pikachu, who talks a lot. What a wonderful pair. What a wonderful triple threat. More newcomers arrived today. There are 2 more detainment rooms apart from ours. It appears they were put in there. Some newly detained Pokemon? The plot thickens. Wait, Pikachu, enough talk for now. A human is coming this way. Go back to your room at once. Sure, thanks for the warning, Luxray. That vision of yours is really something else. This is no time for idle banter. Hurry. Okay, see you later then.
Someone's coming.
They just said that! Looks like you're behaving. Isn't that Butler? Why would the chief come down here himself? Because he hates you. I heard there was a bit of a tussle yesterday, but it looks like Pikachu's not injured. Were you worried about me? Aw, shucks. Ugh, what a hassle. Uh-huh. Ugh, I'm sick of this. What's going on? It's like he suddenly flipped a personality switch. Why do I have to go out of my way to personally check on him? What a waste of time. It's just one measly Pikachu. Hey, watch what you're saying about me. Oh, shut up. Pika Pika all you want. No one's coming to rescue you. Read my lips. You're never getting out of here. What was all that about? He was like a totally different person from the guy we met before. Yeah, because he's freaking insane. The mysteries just keep piling up in this place. But at least he's gone now. Time to get back to the investigation. I'll go visit the new Pokemon that just got brought in today.
Say,
So you're in good with Luxray, huh? Nice work, Pikachu. I knew you could do it. Wow, talk about an attitude adjustment. An adjustment you've earned. Come on, I'll tell you anything you want to know since we're pals and all. About you, Sableye.
Hey.
So Sableye, tell me a bit about yourself. I can eat gems. Some call it a skill, but that's just how I enjoy those tasty treats. Wow, that's amazing. You must have some awfully strong teeth. Why were you brought here? What are you in for, Sableye? A while back, a human suddenly snatched me and brought me here. Same with me, but what did you do? I don't know what I did. I guess that human just felt like putting me here. Anything on your mind? Well, I can't eat any gems here, which has been bugging me a lot lately. And, well, yeah, go on. I guess I wish Luxray would lean on me a little more. I want to help him out, but Luxray seems to have something else on his mind. You're surprisingly a good guy underneath it all. So you're worried about Luxray? What do you mean, surprisingly? I'm allowed to be worried about someone. What's wrong with that? Easy, easy. Don't get so heated. I'll go see what Luxray has to say, okay? Sounds like you were able to talk to Luxray. Yeah, thanks for your help with that. Don't worry about it. Just let me know if there's something else I can do. Actually, can I ask you some questions about you? Tell me about yourself, Pangoro. Well, just look at me. I'm good at jobs that require muscle. That's a big help, but if you have to throw me again, maybe don't use all that muscle next time. Why were you brought here? So what are you in for, Pangoro? I have no idea. I was just living my life, minding my own business, when suddenly the police surrounded me. Then they put this cube thing on my back, and after that, it's just like what happened to you. What kind of slipshod operation are they running? I'm amazed you went so quietly. To tell you the truth, I don't remember that part. Nothing at all? I guess you could say I just suddenly woke up here. It felt the same as when we got to the roof, if that makes sense. Interesting. So it can happen outside the station too. Anything on your mind? Is there anything about this place that's worrying you? This room is too small. Yeah, I imagine it would be for a guy like you. And I don't like the voice we hear when it's time to go to the roof. Whenever we hear that voice, my head goes all fuzzy and I feel sick. Same. I also lost my memory of what's happening right after that announcement. Covering my ears doesn't help either. I hate it. Okay, so what we're learning so far is that none of these Pokemon are being detained because they're actually causing issues. Suspicious, methinks. Looks just that there are 2 other detainment rooms. I wonder what's going on there. I ought to go through the ducts and check.
All right, Pangoro. Go slow, okay?
And for a speed record, got it! I love it! King! I love Pangoro. King Pangoro, my beloved.
A perfect 10-point landing.
Awesome. Phew, that was close, but I managed to get out. Okay, I made it to another room, one that isn't mine or Luxray's. I should go talk to the Pokemon? I think that's what it said. I went too fast. Oh, hey. Morpeko. Angered when hungry. They should feed him. Feed this man. Hey, Morpeko, can I talk to you for a second? I ain't got nothing to talk about. Got any food? The PPB's been providing us with food. Huh? You think I got time to wait for those bozos? Well, while we're waiting, why don't you chat with me? It'll help kill time. You're annoyingly persistent. You know that? About you, Morpeko.
Hey.
Why don't you tell me a little about yourself, Morpeko? Well, I know this one move. It's pretty sweet if I do say so myself. It goes back and forth between being an electric type move and a dark type move. An electric type move, you say? Just to be clear, you haven't done anything to a Slowpoke statue, have you, Morpeko? What the heck are you talking about? Why would I do something like that? That's what I thought. Never mind. Forget it.
Do you have any that I could steal?
Like boxes?
Yeah.
There's technically one... There's like 1 or 2 boxes in my room. You can't I don't want you using the one that has like the Nintendo Switch item on the back, but there should be one that all of my items came in an Amazon box. As long as you just take all my items out of it.
Okay, because
What brought you here? Why did they bring you here? Game. You can have it. I assume you're doing a project. So what are you in for, Morpeko? Nothing. I'm streaming. Just go get the box.
I'm doing a project because I figured out in my little wizard brain how to make a mushroom hat with cardboard.
Nice. I'm in here because of some lousy, stinking, no good humans.
At some
She's making a mushroom hat, guys, out of cardboard. Isn't that so cool? Isn't my sister so amazing?
At some point, you might have to run into store to get like fabric for it, but like not yet.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm kind of stopped up until at least 10 p.m. So
Yeah, not today, but like later.
they say I stole someone's food. Why the heck would I go and do something like that? See, they're accusing these Pokemon of crimes they didn't even commit. Grr, just thinking about it makes me so mad. I understand how you feel, but please try to calm down. Making a scene in here won't solve anything. Stop telling me what to do. Anything on your mind?
Hey,
Is there anything about this place that's been eating at you? Yeah, there's nothing to eat. How many times do I gotta tell you? Now give me some food already. Sadly, I don't have any food to share with you, buddy. Ugh, so hungry and so mad. I'm sure they'll bring you some food later. Just hang in there a bit longer. That poor dude. He's so... They did not bring Inteleon in here. I'm literally going... I am going to riot. Hey, Inteleon, can I talk to you for a bit? And who are you supposed to be? I am the Great Detective Pikachu. I'm looking for info that could help us get out of here. Now I get it. You must have come from one of the other rooms. I only just arrived here today. What do you suppose I can do to help? I'm just trying to learn what I can. Even the smallest detail can make a big difference. Alright, I'll do what I can to assist you. Thanks, you're a pal. About you,
Hey.
Inteleon. So what's your story? I can shoot water from my finger. I water flowers to help them grow. That's nice of you. Seems like that skill would come in handy, and not just for gardening. I suppose I could use water gun to play with other Pokemon, but that's not really my speed. I'd rather live a more peaceful, elegant life. King shit, honestly. Why were you brought here? So what are you in for, Inteleon? Mistaken identity, I'm afraid. They seem to think I'm the lowlife who went berserk at the flower shop. It's rather upsetting. Gardening is my passion after all. So you didn't do it? Of course not. I'm the florist's partner. I help her tend to the flowers every day. Why would I ruin them? Makes sense. I believe you, Inteleon. Thank you, but I do wonder who the real culprit is. Yeah, that one. Anything on your mind?
hey,
I'm playing Detective Pikachu, and Pikachu got arrested. Is there anything else that's been on your mind lately? I know that my human partner must be so worried for my sake. I'm worried about the flowers and plants I left behind. Do you think they'll grow strong without me?
Oh, is this the new one?
Yeah!
I really wanted to get this one because it was on sale at the GameStop when me and Dad went, but there were two other games that I really wanted to get, so.
I'll let you play after I finish. I'm sure they're okay. Plants can be surprisingly tough. I certainly hope so. Yes, I have to believe that. Luxray said there were 2 other rooms, which leaves 1 more to go. I'll try going there too. Do I just... Let's see, how can I get up to the duct?
thanks for the help, Inteleon.
Sure
Inteleon.
thing. Try not to bite your tongue. Just the freaking banging gets me every time. It sounds like he's ricocheting off of the metal.
Ow,
Ow.
ow, that hurt.
That looked like it hurt.
Okay,
Okay, this is the last room. It looked like I could get up to the next floor through the duct, but who knows where I'd pop out. I don't want to draw too much attention yet. Right now, I'm just gathering intel. Ooh, that's cool. Honestly, when I actually if I ever get to being an affiliate, I would like to commission someone to get emotes for the channel. I'm not sure what I would get for emotes just yet, but I would like to have at least one that's public for anyone who follows, and then like go from there. Came all this way, might as well talk to the Pokemon while I'm at it. So you were brought here too, eh, Watchdog? What are you doing here, Pikachu? The same as you, I'd imagine. Huh? What? What do you mean? Just calm down for a second. I want to ask you some questions, Watchdog. About you. Can you tell me more about yourself, Watchdog? I can make my eyes glow. Honestly, that is an amazing superpower. Ooh, yeah, I'll look at those later. That's exciting. That's brilliant. I bet that makes it a walk in the park to see where we're going at night. But you'd better not look at me then. I glow so bright it can be blinding. Why were you brought here? How'd you happen in here, Watchdog? No, wait, I'm pretty sure I can guess the answer by now. What do you mean? You were snatched up by some humans over something you're pretty sure you didn't do, right? Yes, exactly. Wow, good guess, Pikachu. That's what everyone here's been saying. I arrived here last night. What about you, Watchog? Today, so not that long ago actually, I was startled by a group of humans suddenly surrounding me. At first I thought I was just a really popular Pokemon, but I guess not. Must have been alarming having people get the jump on you like that. Hell, I'd say. That seems pretty terrifying, actually. Anything on your mind?
Hey!
Anything bothering you now, Watchog? I was protecting the city the best way I know how, so I hope everything's fine out there without me. That's what's bothering me. With all these Pokemon getting detained, it seems like things out there are anything but fine. But I don't know if there's much you could do to stop it, even if you were out keeping watch. Oh, I hate feeling so powerless. And then there's a... Oh my gosh! Greedent! Hey Greedent, can I ask you some questions? Sure, that's fine, but who are you? I'm the Great Detective Pikachu. Don't worry, I'm on your side. Wow, a great detective? That's so cool. So what did you want to ask me? About you.
Hey!
What can you tell me about yourself, Greedent? My teeth are stronger than other Pokemon's. I can bite through and chow down on any berry. Mind using those nice hard choppers of yours to chew a hole in the wall and get us out of this room? Is that a serious question? Huh, guess I bit off a bit more than I could chew with that question. Why were you brought here? So tell me, Greedent, what were you in for? Who knows, because I sure don't. I was just eating berries today like I do every day. You didn't steal those berries from anyone, did ya? I could never do a thing like that. Stealing stuff is bound to get you into a fight, you know? No matter how badly I want a berry, I'd never get in a fight over one. That sounds painful. I feel ya. But in that case, why did the PPB detain you? Anything on your mind? Anything bothering you, Greedent? Just that there aren't any berries here. You don't happen to have any, do you? Afraid not. Aw. If you find any, could you please give them to me? Sure, I guess, but I doubt I'll find any berries just lying around the police station. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen berries in this building, but I did see some trash. What sort of trash? Want to see for yourself? This note is written by a human. It says 2168. It doesn't mean anything to me. Mind if I take this note? Well, okay, but only because I can't eat it. Thanks, Greedent. And then Dedenne. Electricity, please. Oh, a Dedenne. Mind if I ask you a couple questions? Ah, you're Pikachu, aren't you? Yeah, I'm Pikachu. What of it? It's all your fault. I'm in here because of you. Whoa, wait a second. What are you talking about? You broke the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza, didn't you? Thanks to you, all the humans are suspicious of me. You've got to be kidding me. Are they just rounding up any Electric-type Pokemon they find? Listen, Dedenne, I'm not the one who broke the Slowpoke statue. Huh? Then why did they bring me in? I'm trying to figure that out. That's why I want to hear what you know. About you, Dedenne. You can use Electric-type moves, right, Dedenne? So, what about it? You sure you didn't damage that Slowpoke statue? Nah, of course you didn't. Why in the world would I wreck some statue? What possible good could that do me? Point taken. Sorry for doubting you. Why were you brought here? So you said it's my fault you were brought here, Dedenne. They must think that I'm in cahoots with you or something. But I don't even know you! Come on, cut me some slack already. Seriously, what's the PPB even thinking? If they really think I'm the culprit, then detaining me should have been the end of it. Anything on your mind?
Hey!
Has anything been worrying you since you got here? Are you seriously asking me that? The only thing I care about is when I'm getting out of here. I need to get back home. I got a human partner who's probably worried sick about me. Yeah, I get that. I don't want Tim to worry either. All the Pokemon here say they were brought in for things they didn't do. That's a few too many innocent Pokemon being detained to chalk it all up to coincidence. Doesn't anyone else think this is strange? I better broaden the scope of my investigating a bit. I'll go talk to Luxray again. Okay, how to get up there. Watchog?
Watchog, I'm counting on you.
What?
Leave it up to me. Make sure you curl up into a ball.
What?
I love how all of them fucking throw him. They're like, here you go. Football throws him.
I did it! Ow!
You look so cute, but you must be smart too for Luxray to invite you into his inner circle like he did. Looks aren't everything, what matters are feelings. My goodness, such stirring words. You're just full of surprises, aren't you? About you,
Hey.
Liepard. Tell me about yourself, Liepard. Let's see, well, I can move around very discreetly. That's about it in terms of special skills. If you could do that, can't you escape this police station? That would be difficult. The police may not notice me, but I can't deceive a machine. Why were you brought here? I was spending time with my friends Luxray and Sableye. The three of us were brought here at the same time a while ago. They rounded up the whole group of you, did they? Not quite. Our friend Mightyena was also with us that day. He's the only one who managed to avoid capture. Why only Mightyena? I don't know. Luxray knows more details, but he won't tell me. Anything on your
Hey.
mind? Has anything been worrying you, Liepard? Yes, I'm worried about Luxray. He seems so down, as if something is weighing heavily on his mind. Any idea what that could be? You'll have to ask him, I'm afraid. Perhaps he'd be willing to open up to you. You must be pretty amazing getting into Luxray's good graces, even though you're so weak. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or an insult. It's a compliment, of course. By the way, when can we get out of here? Whoa there, Impidimp. Slow your roll. I'm still just exploring the building. Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to leaving this place, though. About you.
Hey.
Can you tell me a little about yourself, Impidimp? I'm good at playing pranks. Startling people is so much fun. What sort of pranks? So, like, after dinner's over, I like to prank my partner real good by carrying his dirty dishes to the kitchen. Isn't that... Is that a prank? That's not a prank. Honestly, that's so cute. He's like, what's your idea of a prank? Well, you see, I do this so horrible, evil thing of like taking my dirty dishes and taking them to the kitchen and then cleaning them and then putting them away. Like, it's so devious.
Brenna,
Wah.
Amazon is a lie made up by the patriarchy to stop us from revolting. But I will not fall for the lies any longer.
Okay.
We revolt at midnight.
Why were you brought here? How'd you wind up in here, Impidimp, and why? I used to live with my human partner, but one day the police officer showed up while I was playing by myself and took me here. Where did the dishes go? Yeah, exactly. They're just like, hey, where'd my dishes go? That's such a cute prank, though. Like, legitimately, I should do that prank more often. Just be like, actually, I'm taking your dishes. I washed them. Pranked. New emote for the future, just like pranked but with washed dishes. Have you done anything bad? I mean, I like pranks and all, but I don't think I did anything worth being locked up like this. Honestly, yeah, we should prank ourselves like that more often. I just want to get out here soon so I can see my partner. Anything on your mind?
Hey.
Anything worrying you, Impidimp? I guess I'm just thinking about my partner. He's a happy-go-lucky kind of guy who really enjoys my pranks. To be honest, if I had a Pokemon whose idea of pranking me was like doing the dishes, I would also really love that Pokemon. Like, that would be just a little guy I love so much. I would always be like, this is my little guy, Impidimp. He washes my dishes as a prank, and I love him dearly. And if anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in this world and then myself. I just hope he hasn't forgotten about me. I'd be so lonely without him. If he's forgotten about you, I will hurt him. I will break his bones for you. Yeah. Don't worry, no one could ever forget a guy like you. Alright, Luxray, let's see what gotta happen. Ah, Pikachu, you're back. Yeah, I went and checked out those other rooms. More and more Pokemon keep getting brought in here, and none of them have done anything wrong. Haha, refilled your meds and set a reminder on your phone. Get pranked! Haha, made your bed and changed the sheets and, like, put gas in your car. Get pranked, dude. Just like those of us in here. So it's the same story with you guys, huh? You should talk to the others yourself if you want more details. Will do. But also, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. I want to get out of the detainment rooms and investigate the rest of the station. Do you notice how I could do that without being noticed? No humans will find us if I use my special vision to avoid them. Now, that'd be out of sight. But how can you and me get out of here? That's simple enough. We just need to open the door. What? What are you talking about? There's a room nearby where many humans gather. In that room is a machine. The humans appear to lock and unlock rooms by operating the machine. Must be a guard room. So they're managing these doors with machines instead of keys. I'm surprised you knew all that. I observed the humans through the walls as they operated the machine, but I don't understand how it works, and I can't leave this room. That's where I come in, eh? Do you know anything else, like what sort of controls they used? They appear to be pressing down on some small protrusions. Maybe it needs a passcode or something? Oh yeah, there was that note from earlier. Can you get there from that duct in the wall? Won't know till I try. There are currently no humans in that room, but don't let your guard down. What is it? Weren't you going to investigate that machine? Yep, there's a number on this code. 2168. I think it's the passcode. But first, I want to ask you a couple things, Luxray.
Hey.
About you. You're a Pokemon of many tails, Luxray. Not only do your electric-type moves pack a punch, but you can even see through the walls and things. I gotta say, I'm pretty jealous. Both of those are as natural as breathing to me. You can generate electricity too, can't you, Pikachu? Mine is no different. Yeah. What is it? Why are you making that face? Why were you brought here? So, Luxray, is it safe to assume that you have no idea why you were captured? Haha, I made your bed, did your dishes, swept, mopped, vacuumed the floor, made you breakfast, tucked you in, did your laundry, and got you groceries. Get pranked! I filed your taxes for you. Get freaking pranked, brah. There's some in my room. In one of my drawers. Or in my closet. I don't remember where. But there's some in my room. I think it's purple. How dare you? After I told you where it was. So Luxray, is it safe to assume you have no idea why you were captured? No, I do have an idea. Is it something you did? I don't feel like getting into that right now. Hey, come on, now you've got me curious. Stop questioning me and go investigate that machine while the humans are still away. Anything on your mind? Is there something that's been on your mind, Luxray? I'm certainly beginning to wonder if you'll ever go and open that door. All in good time. Anything else bothering you? I won't say there isn't, but it's nothing I need to talk to you about. And here I thought we were working together. Why won't you open up a little? I also did you get your taxes, got you gas, and put on your favorite TV show so you didn't have to get up. Get pranked. Oh my gosh. We are working together and that's all we're doing. Fair enough, dude. Let's see, which room should I go to? Let's go to the guard room.
Come on, Lightbird. You got this?
I try. I do hope we're successful. I love the dong, because every time it feels like they're throwing in full speed at the freaking hole in the ceiling.
At least no one saw that. Hey,
This should be the room Lexi was talking about. They must control the detainment rooms from here. So where's the machine he mentioned? Ah, this ought to be the machine that can unlock all the doors to our rooms. Just like I thought, it's set up to open the doors when a numeric passcode is entered. I'll try the number from the note Greeting gave me. Ah, fuck, was it 1968? Nope. I'm so terrible at remembering things. 1986? What was it? What was it? I'm so bad at remembering things! What? Does anyone else remember what the passcode was? Is it 1268? Nope. 1286? No? Was there? Memo? What's the passcode, kid? 2168. Okay. I was so close. Thank you, Melancholy. I would have just been sitting here for an hour trying to remember. Thank you, Melancholy. You're the reason I was able to complete this. Yes, work like a charm. That should have opened the doors. Long as I'm here, I ought to look around and see what info I can dig up about the building. Looks like a floor plan of the police station. Seems to be made for the public, but that's okay. This will make it easier to explore the station. Let's see, I'm in the basement level of the building. There are 2 stories up above, and that's where the humans' offices are located. I think I'll borrow this map for a while. My favorite year? I don't know if I have a favorite one. Every year has its ups and downs. And I choose to believe that I haven't had my best year yet because I'm only 23 and I have at least like 60 to 70% of my life left to live. So, I don't have a favorite one yet. I think I'll borrow this map for a while. Now to hightail it back to the detainment rooms before any cops show up. Guess what? I unlocked the doors. Now we can explore the rest of the police station. Well done. I was right to join forces with you. Finally, give me my due credit, eh? Then let's get investigating. Yes, let's. You can ride on my back. I love that they gave us so many opportunities to ride on top of other Pokemon. Like, that is the only thing that the first game didn't have. Eat shit, bud. That's like the only thing that the first game didn't have.
Give me a little help.
You can't even get yourself up there? How precious.
Oh, not like that!
Oh, this music is bumping.
Let's go, looks right.
Yeah! Where shall we expect first? I'd like to hear what your plan is. Well, if we're looking at a station investigation, let's start with the first floor. According to the floor plan, we can find a reference room there. The first floor? Very well. Alright, Luxray, let's go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see. Am I going through a door or there's... I don't know where I am going. It's so much fun not knowing where I'm going. I guess I just... Be careful, Pikachu. There seems to be a human in that room. There weren't any people there when I was in that room earlier. They must have just come back. We need to be very careful going forward. Then, the last thing we want is for them to notice us. Mine was 2012. It was my first Pokemon game, Crash 1. And also about half of the year I didn't have a sister. Oh, okay. That's cool. You're near something Luxray can see through, such as a wall. See-through objects will display. Press the R button at this time to see through walls and other objects. See into rooms so you can sneak by the police officers when they aren't looking. If they catch you, you'll have to start over. Oh, this is bumping. Hell yeah. If I ever get locked in prison and I escape from it, I want this to be the backdrop to me escaping. Now, which room do you want to go to? Just a second, I'm checking the floor plan. First up is the reference room, which we're close to now. After that, let's head to the meeting room right next to it. Looks like there's a really big room in the back, too. There are a lot of humans in that room. In that case, we should probably leave that one for later. Let's begin with the nearby room and then one next to it. Yeah, it's all up to you, Luxray. So we should not go into that room. Or that one. Hey, I think this is a manual for those cube-shaped devices they stuck on us. What devices? Haven't you seen them stuck to everyone's necks or backs? There's one on you too, Luxray. Let's see, the manual... Yeah, that makes sense. that all? Yeah, that's it. Doesn't explain what these things actually are at all. Well, they got a ton of manuals here. I just don't think anyone will notice if I just take one. Oh man, is he coming in? Don't come in here, please. I'm hiding behind a very small shelf. Oh no. He can't see me over here, can he? Please? Please tell me he can't see me? Okay, it's a photo from when the Slowpoke statue was damaged. And that's clearly you in it. But he has a device on it! Except it isn't me, so what's going on with this photo? I'm gonna hold on to this. I want to look into it with Tim. Okay, I think that's all we need to see in this room. Then let's move on to another one. Okay. First things first. Oh shit. Don't enter. Please don't see me. Don't come any closer, please. What the heck is this? A poster celebrating Butler's promotion to chief. Goofy ass walk cycle. So it's been years since Butler got put in charge. Can't say he's got much taste, patting himself on the back with stuff like this. It's a list of Pokemon that are wanted by the PPB. But look at how many they are. Do they really intend to detain all of these Pokemon? Would they even fit in the station? Is Mightyana's name on the list? Yeah, it says Mightyana right here. I see. How do you and Mightyana know each other anyway? That would take too long to explain. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's so weird. Like, how did they do that? Really? Then we can circle back to that later. Here's a list of all the incidents that were supposedly caused by Pokemon being detained here. Stuff like stealing people's food, destroying a flower display at the florist, and my name's on here too. Property damage at Fountain Plaza. Are you attacking my feet? You are such an awful little gremlin child. I bring you home, I fatten you up, and you choose to attack my feet in return. This whole list is nothing but a load of malarkey. I know I didn't do this, and the others all said they didn't do those things either. Oh, here's your name, Luxray. It says you and Mightyana were running amok just off 2nd Avenue. What really went down that day? I don't think this is the place for a long conversation, do you? Now it's not the time, huh? Guess I'll ask again later. Wait, what the? There's a Ditto on this list. I didn't see any Ditto in the detainment rooms, did you? No, I've never seen one here. Guess it was brought here before us. Maybe it already got released. Or the Ditto was used to be the Pikachu in the case. Hi, baby. Okay, I think that's all we need to see in this room. Well, we did a lot of investigating, but we still haven't found anything to prove my innocence. And we learned a little more, but not enough to help us get out of this place. It's all coming together, at least pieces of it. I'd really like to keep exploring other areas too, but if we go somewhere with too many humans, we'll get spotted. Yeah, I know that, but I'm really curious about Butler. Somehow I need to get a good look at the chief's office up above. And let's go. Where is this room you're after? According to the floor plan, it's on the 2nd floor. Let's go, but be careful.
Hey!
The chief's office is on this floor. Just past the turn down this hallway. Understood. Wait, we can't go past her. There's a human standing guard. What? But the chief's office is right in front of us. I really want to investigate that room, but I guess that's not going to be easy. Yeah! Oh my gosh, you're so right! Should we turn back? I know. Can you see through ceilings and stuff too? Of course, but what of it? You can see the rooms below from the roof, right? I see what you're getting at. Quite the underhanded scheme there. Call it a clever scheme, at least. Anyway, now that we got a plan, let's head to the roof. gosh! They're setting these Pokemon up!
Yeah.
But for what? Okay, we made it to the roof. And lucky for us, there's no one else here. I can't see all the way from here. I need to get a little closer to the room. Okay, then land directly above it. I think it was near the center of the building. Was it?
Hey.
You should be able to see through the chief's office from here, right? Why are you attacking my knee, you weirdo cat? Yes, I'll take a look.
Scope it out, Luxray.
I'm on it. Butler's just sitting in his chair looking all self-important.
Not even doing his work, huh? Do you see anything suspicious?
There's a duck outlet on the wall.
Ah, that means I can sneak in through there.
This is on the bowl on the floor too.
For a Pokemon, maybe? Except, I've never seen Butler with a Pokemon.
There's also a sturdy metal box with something inside of it.
Could be a safe. Yeah.
The safe in particular seems really suspicious. There's gotta be something in there. They want to make people fear Pokemon and start hating them so they can ban Pokemon from the city. See, that would be a good bet. Because it makes sense. Either that or they have some other underhanded thing going on. But that's a pretty good bet to go off of. Even my ass can see inside that box very clearly. I guess I've got to go see it for myself then. But there's a human in front of the room. Yeah, he looks like he's standing guard. I don't think we can just wait till he leaves. Then there's only one option. I gotta go through that duct. Like you did in the detainment rooms? Yeah, I doubt that office duct is connected to the basement duct system. But I should be able to reach it from the ducts on the first floor. I can't fit in those ducts. Are you sure you're ready to go on your own? What, you think I'm gonna slip up? Remember, I'm the great Detective Pikachu. Yeah, Team Plasma type shit, but in a different way. An insidious all for it. Indeed. Either way, I can't go now because Butler's in there. Let's head back to the detainment rooms for now. That sounds wise.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, wow. At least we made it back safely. Yeah, how'd it go? Can we get out of here soon? No, this will still take some time. Isn't that right, Pikachu? Yeah, but we'll get you all out of here. Trust me, just hang in there a little longer. We still need proof that we're innocent, but I think we need to leave that to Tim. Who is Tim? A human? Yeah, he's my partner, and a detective too. Well, a rookie detective. He's a detective? Yeah, and you might not believe this, but he and I can actually talk to you and understand each other. Ah, stop lying. There's no way that's true. Pikachu, can you get in touch with this human? Well, he visited me yesterday, and I'm sure he'll be back again today. Then I have a favor to ask. Will you ask him to check up on the Mightyena in the city and report on how he's doing? Sure, I can do that, but why are you interested in some Mightyena? Luxray had a fight with Mightyena right before he was thrown in here. During their squabble, Mightyena was injured, and Luxray has been worried about him. Wow, I didn't realize you cared so much about your friends. Keep your thoughts to yourself. Easy, easy. I'll be sure to pass your message on to Tim the next time he visits. Thanks. Thanks from me as well, Pikachu. Mightyena should be near 2nd Avenue. Got it. I'll pass that on to Tim, too. I wonder what Tim's up to now. And we flip to Tim's POV. Detainment Day 2. Tim. Morning. There might be another Pikachu somewhere in Rhyme City. And if that's true, it must be the one that damaged the Slowpoke statue. I need to hurry and find it so I can uncover the truth.
Tim!
Rachel?
Rachel, what's wrong?
What do you mean, what's wrong? Is it true that Pikachu got arrested?
Yeah, my boy got arrested for things he didn't do. Oh, were you worried about us, Rachel? Ooh, have fun. The PPB is detaining him. They said he's the lead suspect in a property damage incident. You're kidding, right? They must be mistaken. Only about the perpetrator. The PPB claimed to have photographic evidence of the crime, but I know it wasn't my partner Pikachu, so I thought maybe there's another Pikachu in the city, and that's the one they should be after. That makes sense. I can't imagine your Pikachu doing anything bad like that. And on that note, where should we investigate first? Huh? You're coming with me? I mean, I'd appreciate the help, but... Oh, don't be so shy. If a friend's in trouble, I want to do whatever I can to help. And since you and Pikachu are my friends, it's only natural that I help, yeah? Thanks, Rachel. It really makes me feel better to hear that. Well, let's start at Fountain Plaza, where the incident took place. Alright, let's go! Wait, there's a Delcatty. I have to say hi to the Delcatty.
Hello. Hey.
Carefree City Kitty.
Del.
This sure is a cute Pokemon. It is the cutest. Oh, hey, there's a Lilligant here, too. How could this happen?
Excuse me.
Are you okay? Oh, sorry. I'm just so stressed out I started muttering to myself. Well, we're actually investigating the recent Pokemon incidents. Is there anything we can do to help? We'd love to try. Oh, that's too kind. Thank you. What's stressing you out? So what exactly happened? When I got to my shop this morning, I saw that someone had messed up my flowers. So the Pokemon Protection Bureau came and investigated. But how could they accuse my Inteleon? Wait, did they take your Inteleon away? Yes, but there's no way he'd ever do such a thing. About Pikachu.
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in the Fountain Plaza was damaged? I'm sorry, I don't really remember. Okay, about the detained Pokemon. Could you tell us a bit more about your Inteleon? Inteleon is my partner. He's been with me forever since we were both small. He loves flowers, and he always waters them so gently for me. I can't even imagine such a sweet Pokemon doing anything bad. For some reason, the PPB is convinced that Inteleon ruined the flowers. Wow, that's awful. Did anyone actually see Inteleon messing with the flowers? No, not a single eyewitness. But the PPB claims to have proof from some surveillance camera footage. Do you mind if we investigate the scene? We might learn something. Of course I don't mind. It happened right in my shop's flower display.
Hey.
Let's have a look at the shop's flower display, Tim. This must be the flower display the police claimed Inteleon
All right.
ruined. Okay, let's see what we can see.
Huh?
There's a cut in the wall. Looks like it was done by a sharp blade. A blade, huh? You know, Inteleon's tail is kind of knife-like. My Inteleon has never once used its tail like that.
All right.
Oh yeah, Butler is extremely suspicious, and he's not helping matters. Looks like we checked everything of note here.
Huh?
This pot doesn't have very many flowers in it. Some of the flowers are spilled out. I wonder if Inteleon can be building this.
Oh,
Just looking at these potted flowers near the shop is helping me feel more relaxed.
oh.
Here are some potted flowers. They smell really nice. I love how Tim is like, wow, we're investigating the scene, but these flowers smell really nice. Honestly, me. Now think about the flower shop side, see how adorned
All right.
Pretty sure we checked out everything here. Yeah, that's the thing. He's trying to make people distrust Pokemon, but why? What is ulterior motive?
Lily. Lilligant.
That flower is so pretty and it smells nice too. I hope it comes sing in the next city we're in. Yep. I can't believe this is happening.
Excuse me.
Is something wrong? Have you ever had your dearest friend taken away from you? That sounds heartbreaking. I know, right? And that's exactly what happened to me today. That's terrible. Do you want to talk about it? Yeah, thanks. I think talking through it might help me feel a little better about this sad experience. So tell me what happened. Some people from the PPB just suddenly showed up today. They rattled off a whole lot of accusations and then told me they would take away my Morpeko. I tried to stop them, but they said they had proof and the law is the law. Morpeko looked so sad and defeated as the police took him away. How awful. Yeah, it really was. About Pikachu.
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in the Fountain Plaza was damaged? No, I didn't. I was at home that night. I see. About the detained Pokemon. Could you tell us a bit more about your Morpeko? Morpeko's my partner. He's just a cheerful little guy with a big appetite. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know why. Like, I'm putting the pieces of what he's doing. It's just like I don't understand his motive. I assume that's why the PPB suspected him. What do you mean? Apparently Pokemon was causing trouble last night. They said a Pokemon stole someone's food right in front of this very cafe. Morpeko had nothing to do with it, but the PPB wouldn't listen. So that's what happened. When Morpeko's hungry, he does get cranky and his fur even changes color. He's never stolen food before, not even once. Can't even imagine that little guy causing trouble for anyone. You don't say. I'll try looking around the scene here. Hey! So Morpeko supposedly caused some trouble right in front of the Hi Hat Cafe, right? Yeah, let's see if there's any evidence. Morpeko's been accused of stealing some food. Better investigate carefully. Okay, let's see what we can see.
Oh!
Just a cup of coffee. Nothing strange about that.
Oh!
It's the Hi Hat Cafe's menu. The sandwiches in here look delicious. The ground and wall look scorched. According to the PPB, Morpeko went berserk and used his Aurora Wheel. Aurora Wheel changes type based on how Morpeko is feeling, right? Yep, when Morpeko's in hangry mode, it's a dark type move. And when Morpeko's in full belly mode, it's an electric type move. Morpeko's Aurora Wheel were electric type, that could have caused these scorch marks, but that would mean Morpeko stole someone's food even though it had a full belly. Yeah, you're right. What's going on here? Yeah, Aurora Wheel is just a specific move that Morpeko knows. It changes type depending on the Pokemon's mood.
Alright.
Looks like we checked everything of note here.
Oh!
The cafe windows are polished to a shine. Pretty sure we checked out everything here. Okay. Oh, nah, well, either way. Wait, isn't that the guy who...
Tim? Why imagine us running into each other again? Here of all places.
You're that guy who suddenly plucked some of Pikachu's fur.
Yes, I'm Charles Murlock, scientist and policy mastermind of Rhyme City. Where's your partner Pikachu? Don't tell me you two had a falling out.
No, nothing like that.
I know you. You're the one who keeps meeting with my dad.
Well, well, the mayor's daughter. You know, Rhyme City has become rather dangerous lately. I know how much Howard worries about you. I suggest you head home soon.
And I suggest you mind your business.
Nah, they don't sound like AI voices, and they did have actual voice actors for these. You've got a lot of explaining to do. What sort of ideas are you putting into Papa's head? And all these Pokemon management measures, are they you're doing as well? Oh my, oh dear, it seems I've caught you in a bad mood. Perhaps we should speak some other time. If you'll excuse me, until next time. I have a feeling he's the reason that Pikachu... I mean, maybe. That could just be because my laptop's not the greatest. I don't think it's actually cutting that much. I assume it's literally just because I have a not super great laptop. Ugh, he left without answering a single question. You may have started off a bit too strong. Alright.
Huh?
It's Brad!
There's Brad again.
Is he a detective? He's checking out the cart.
I wonder if he found something.
Sounds like how it would sound on a DS. That, I'm honestly, it could be because, like I said, I have a very shitty laptop that is doing its best to stream this. Alright, I get that you hate him, but we don't need to spam comments, okay? What in the world is he up to? He might be looking for more evidence in that case Pikachu's mixed up in. Yeah, maybe there's still something here. Let's go see for ourselves. Alright, time to examine this area. We're looking for evidence left by the culprit, which is another Pikachu, right? But how would it be any different with evidence that your Pikachu could have left? I'm not sure, but we won't figure out anything if we don't look. Good point. We can't afford to overlook anything.
Alright.
Let's check for any clues that could lead us to the Pikachu that caused this mess.
go!
Look at these Pokemon tracks. They're pretty big. These definitely weren't made by Pikachu paws. Anything else you can tell from them, Tin? It looks like this Pokemon was headed towards the main street. Oh, there's some paper on the ground. It's just a crumpled up piece of paper. I doubt it's got anything to do with the case. Oh, it's a bus ticket. I highly doubt a Pokemon rode the bus by itself. It would be fun if one did, though. I bet that'd be a wild ride. Oh!
Oh!
Here's some Pokemon tracks. I can say for sure if these were made by a Pikachu, but the size looks about right. The trail heads towards the back of the plaza, but ends abruptly before it gets to 2nd Avenue. I wonder why.
Oh!
There's some food on the ground. Maybe it's some of the food sold at this stall.
Alright.
Nothing more to see here.
Let's think.
Let's deduce. Let's figure out where the other Pikachu went. Well, it looks like it went to 2nd Avenue.
Okay!
These little footprints are about the right size. They could belong to another Pikachu. They must. And if you follow the direction they're facing, it looks like they lead into that alley that goes to 2nd Avenue. Maybe someone on 2nd Avenue saw the other Pikachu? Let's go check it out. Deduced. There might be someone on 2nd Avenue who saw the other Pikachu. Let's go there then. This is the way to 2nd Avenue. Yeah, I hope you find someone who saw the Pikachu. Alright, new area, lads. New area. Alright. Here we are, 2nd Avenue. The police station is just to the left of the parking lot full of police cars. And if we head towards the police station from here, that takes us back to the street the Hi Hat Cafe is on. I don't see any more footprints from that Pokemon. It's like it just disappeared. We'll need to question people for more information from here on out. Let's try to find someone who's seen the Pikachu. Let's ask that person.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk? What about? About Pikachu.
Excuse me?
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? No, I didn't. I assume it was detained by the PPB. The police detained a Pikachu, yes, but we're looking for a different one. Oh, really? Sorry, I didn't see any Pikachu. Thanks, that's important information. About the detained Pokemon. Have you witnessed any of the recent Pokemon detainments? No, I haven't seen them myself, but it does seem as if more and more Pokemon are being detained lately. Yeah, it feels like there aren't nearly as many Pokemon out and about in the city. It may be related to this incident with Pikachu. It sounds like an awful lot of Pokemon here in Rhyme City are being detained, doesn't it? Yeah, even if something's going on with the detained Pokemon, this all seems way too sudden. This may have something to do with the other Pikachu, so we gotta look into it. Sure, but how should we do that? The partners of the detained Pokemon might know something. Good point. Alright, let's go look for their partners. Okay. Who else are we missing? This place is the best burgers. I could eat here 5 times a day and never get sick of them. 5 times a day? That might be going a bit overboard.
Excuse me?
Pikachu. Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged. Nope, sure didn't. I was here that night though, but judging from the tracks, the Pikachu we're looking for must have walked down this road. So where could it have gone? About the detained Pokemon. Have you witnessed any of the recent Pokemon detainments? I haven't actually seen any, but I've certainly heard rumors. People saying the police were by and stuff. I sure don't like all this trouble in the city. Makes it so hard to just relax and eat. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Watchog's partner is back this way. I don't know where everyone's partner is, but we've seen Morpekos and Inteleons. And then we have Watchog, who I know has a partner. And then... oh, Maracas, do what you always do. It's stumble, you watch Marcus's moves and see if you can copy them. Okay, so it's not who I'm trying to look for. Are you the person I'm trying to look for? Oh no, what do I do? This will be the
Excuse
end of
me?
it. What's wrong? Looks like something's pretty serious. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down. What exactly happened? Well, you see, I actually dropped my wedding ring. Oh no, that's really serious. I think it rolled into the gap between these buildings, but it's so narrow I can't reach down there. I can't show my face at home if I don't get it back. We can't fit in that narrow gap either. Maybe a small Pokemon could. Long, slender Pokemon may just be what we need. Let's look around and see if we can find anyone that's willing to help. Please do. I'm done for if I don't find that ring. A long, slender Pokemon? Would you be able to help? Masterful tail dexterity. I pull. Hey there, Apom. You better not be planning any pranks to play in the city, okay? So no. Is that a Pokemon? That is a teacup. Something there.
Oh, right.
Burmy! Eco-fashion enthusiast.
Oh,
Oh, Burmy? That really startled me. Burmy? I swear you can find Burmy in the trees of just about any park in the city.
Oh, right.
Burmy. I swear you can find... Oh, is that it? Okay. Slender Pokemon. I'm also trying to see if there's any other partner Pokemon. Oop. There's no reason for us to go that way. Okay. There's gotta be at least one other partner Pokemon. Okay, I've talked to those three. I don't think there's any reason for us to go this way. Pignite? Fueled by delicious berries. Pig, he looks really down. Oh dear, just give it a try, Pignite.
excuse me.
Is there something I can help you with? Actually, there is. We were about to go camping. Pignite here is supposed to help light our campfire. Pignite's already so hungry he won't even budge. Aw, poor thing. I meant to bring along some of his favorite berries, but I guess I totally spaced out and forgot. And I can't just leave Pignite here while I run home to get some. Can we go gather up some berries for these two? I'd like to, but you think we can even find berries in the city that Pignite likes? The city's full of Pokemon, and where there are Pokemon, there are bound to be berries. But the berries in the most obvious places have probably already been eaten. I guess we'll just have to check each tree one by one. Okay, if we find any berries, we'll bring them back here. That'd be a huge help. Thank you so much. I'm not seeing any other partner Pokemon coming this way. Check that tree. This one.
Oh,
This tree's got berries in it. Can I reply like these ones? Let's hurry and give them to Pignite's partner. Where's it?
Mhm.
She finds the berries. Yep, these were growing on a tree in Fountain Plaza. These look perfect for Pignite. You're right. They look very happy. Now you can go camping, right? Yes, thank you both so much. Pignite! Okay. I don't know what Pokemon could squeeze into that gap, though. I don't think it could be Dell County. Let's go back to 2nd Avenue, I guess, and talk to some more people. Oof. Falling. The mood in the city feels really different these days. Pokemon keep causing one problem after another. What's up with that? We've had so much Pokemon problems lately that crime has spiked. The number of incidents just keeps rising lately. I need to be ready to rush to a crime scene at any given moment. No matter when and as it happens, I'll be ready to head out immediately. Talk to her already. And talk to him. Squeak. I just can't believe it. Ooh, Impidim's partner. Here we go.
excuse me.
Impidem. What's wrong? Apparently my partner Impidem got himself into a whole heap of trouble. Impidem are known for pulling pranks, aren't they? Can't argue with that. Maybe this was a prank gone too far? Do you mind sharing some details with us about Impidem? What happened exactly? The Pokemon Protection Bureau took my partner Impidem away. It happened so suddenly, I was completely blindsided. I'm practically still in shock. Did one of Impidem's pranks cause too much trouble for someone? Good guess, that's just what the PPD said. But somehow, I just can't believe it. Val Pegasus.
Excuse me.
Did Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue was found in the plaza was damaged. No, I'm afraid not. We're just trying to track down whoever broke that Slowpoke statue. Oh, you're a detective? I hope you find the culprit. About the detained Pokemon. What kind of trouble did Impidimp supposedly cause? They say my silly little Impidimp stole someone's valuables. And that it happened right here in front of this burger joint. Supposedly a security camera recorded the whole thing and they got a clear image of Impidimp. I just can't believe it. Despite all appearances, Impidimp's really a good little fella. He likes shiny things, so yeah, sometimes he'll bring me stuff he finds on the ground. Really things that are just lying there. He doesn't steal from people. I'd really like to believe you. I guess I can see why you doubt me, poor Impidimp. I wonder if Impidimp really is guilty though. I'd like to examine the scene for a moment. The incident that Impidimp is accused of happened right in front of the burger shop. Let's look for some evidence. This is where the Impidimp reportedly stole someone's valuables. There might still be some clues around. This Pokemon whose idea of a prank is washing someone's dishes did not steal jewelry, okay? He did not. My boy did nothing wrong. Release him.
Oh!
Lickilicky is the burger joint's mascot. Whoever they got to make the statue did a good job. What is that? A coin. There's a really shiny coin on the ground. This kid dropped here during the incident with Impidimp? If so, that'd be a little strange. Yeah, we did hear that Impidimp loves shiny things. Exactly. Impidimp would have picked this coin up. So then why is the coin here?
Alright.
Looks like we checked everything of note here.
Oh!
The burger joint's menu. A bigger sure would hit the spot right about now.
Oh!
A poster for the burger joint. Looks like they're running a special deal right now. Anything else?
Is this...
An illuminated sign displaying the name of the burger joint. I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Alright.
Pretty sure we checked out everything here.
Let's think.
Okay, let's deduce.
Bye, Bubby.
She was sitting on me for so long. She was so good. Let's use the information we gathered to figure out what's going on with these Pokemon. Are the Pokemon hungry? Pokemon upset about something. These Pokemon just want people's belongings. Are innocent Pokemon being detained? It's that. None of the crime scenes match up with these Pokemon. None of the evidence left at the crime scene seems like the things those Pokemon would likely leave behind. That's true, and their partners weren't shocked because the Pokemon were accused of doing something completely out of character. Just like when Pikachu was arrested, the same thing keeps happening. There's photographic evidence for every crime, though. As strange as this all seems, it'd be difficult to convince the PPB that something's off. There's crime of every evidence, but how would these Pokemon be behaving out of character? What if those Pokemon are being framed? What makes you say that? Oh, sorry, I guess that's a pretty big claim. I can't say for sure. Still, a lot of things at the crime scenes just don't add up. I don't think we can rule it out just yet. If that is what's happening, I sure hope we can do something to help those poor Pokemon. Man, I feel like we're about to uncover a huge conspiracy. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's say for a moment that the PPB and the police are framing innocent Pokemon. If that's the case, what are they trying to accomplish? That's what we've been saying. What is the end goal here? At least with Team Plasma, they were pretty open about their end goal. Well, at least they weren't saying exactly the quiet part out loud. They wanted people to release their Pokemon so they would be the only one to have Pokemon so they could rule over everyone. But why are they making people afraid of Pokemon here? What is the angle? Are they just detaining Pokemon without doing a thorough investigation, or is there more to it than that? I couldn't say why, but maybe detaining Pokemon isn't a means to an end. Maybe it's their actual goal. You mean the PPB and the police are just out there trying to pump up their numbers? Do they really have that little respect for Pokemon? Whoa, Rachel, wait a sec. We need to investigate a bit more before we draw any conclusions. Things aren't quite adding up just yet. You're right, sorry, I got a little heated just now. It's okay. Let's start asking people in the city about the recent detainments. Sound good. Sounds good. The people who should know the most about the Pokemon detainments are the Pokemon Protection Bureau and the police. But Inspector Holiday didn't know much of anything. Maybe we should ask some other police officers. Good idea. Let's do that. Is there anything else over here that we need to investigate? through for a visit. Ooh. Ferret. Oh, look, a Ferret. Do you think this Pokemon would fit inside that gap? Oh, to get that guy's wedding room. Yeah, Ferret would be perfect for the job. Let's ask it. Hey, Ferret, someone lost something important to him. We could really use your help getting him out of this pinch.
Ferret?
I don't think it understands. Please, he's in a lot of trouble. We seriously need your help.
Ferret!
Did it understand? Even if it didn't understand your words, your feelings came out loud and clear. I hope so. The person who needs help is over in the Fountain Plaza. Can you go help him, Ferret?
Ferret!
Okay.
I think it really did go off to help him. That'd be such a relief. Come on, let's go see. Hi there, this Ferret just showed up out of nowhere and heroically retrieved my ring. You called it for me, right? Thank you so much. It really saved my neck.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't thank us. Thank Ferret. Well done, Ferret. Really, thank you from me and Tim as well.
Ferret!
Please be careful not to drop anything that important from now on, okay? Yeah, I'll do what I can. I can't help just staring at my ring. It reminds me of how happy my marriage is. You sound like a really lovely couple. I have to say, though, I'm pretty surprised that Ferret would be able to tell what we wanted. I experienced that a lot when I was a kid, actually. Maybe it's a trait passed down from Mama. Even when we can't communicate with words, we can still understand each other's feelings. Local concern solved. Okay. There was at least one other person back this way that I think we could talk to. So let's go talk to them first. And then we'll go talk to the police. Oh, it's the quiz professor. Hello, detective. I don't know. I think I've met you before somewhere, right? Come on! Of course you have. It's me, the quiz professor. Remember? Oh, but where's your Pikachu? Isn't he usually with you? I don't know. Pikachu's got something else going on today, so am I getting quizzed again? Why not? It'll be a good change of pace, and I'll help too. Oh my, is this your girlfriend? Then please, by all means, you two can work on this quiz together. And now for Pokemon quiz question number 1. What aromatic Pokemon has a beautiful flower blooming on its head? Flower on its head? I feel like I've seen that before. Yeah, do you think it'd be somewhere with lots of flowers? Let me know when you found it. Okay. I don't think there's a point going this way. Yeah, I wasn't trying to escape. Okay. I want to say it's... I don't think it would be Lilligant. I think it would be the other one. The Floor. The Floor one.
Lily?
Oh, it's Lilligant. It's gotta be flower and a really nice aroma. Ah, it was Lilligant. Alright, sure, let's go! Okay. Quiz professor. Think about the answer, detective? Yeah, this was an easy one. The answer is Lilligant. Ba-da-da-da. Bingo. That didn't seem like a challenge for you at all. I don't know. Nice. As you can see, Lilligant can make a beautiful flower bloom on its head, but it requires constant attention. If you don't take proper care of the garland, it'll wither away. Put the baby down. Put the baby down. She doesn't like it. And also essential oils made from Lilligant's flowers sell for unbelievable prices. Playing?
You're reading everything out loud. Why? I don't think you went upstairs like what? You're not reading quietly?
I didn't realize I was reading so loud. Sorry.
Seriously, you need to read out loud to play the game.
Maybe I want to read out loud to play the game. Caddy. Well, sounds like this was smooth sailing for you. Now on to question number 2. What Pokemon has fluffy fur around its neck, loves to stay clean, and lives as it pleases? Imagine a luxurious papered Pokemon. What kind? We've got a hint about fluff around its neck, but nothing on where to find it. Go on then, get searching and let me know when you figure it out. Well, I have an idea. This shows a cute Pokemon. Oh, that's Delcatty. It really is cute. Do you suppose it's going for a walk? Del. It seems pretty used to humans. Do you think this one is someone's partner? This fur around its neck, like a fluffy scarf. Charming, isn't it? I could keep petting it all day. Oh wait, doesn't that fit the characteristics the quiz professor described? Oh, you may be right. Let's go give her a moment. So, Detective, have you figured out the answer? I have. It's Delcatty, isn't it? Hell yeah. Oh, correct. Was this one a little difficult? Canon! Delcatty eats, sleeps, and lives as it pleases, at its own pace. It's very proud of its fur and prefers to keep it clean, so it hates dirty places. If Pikachu were here, he probably would have gotten into an argument about whose fur was glossier. Aren't they usually nocturnal too? It seems rare to find one during the day. Oh, I see you know a thing or two about Pokemon. How splendid. And now without further ado, onto the third and final question. What Pokemon can sense emotions via the protrusions on its head and prefers secluded places? I don't know. Those are all the hints you get. The protrusion on its head, what could that be? Guess we just have to check some areas where there aren't a lot of people around. Alright, Detective, use those legs of yours and find the answer. This the way I can go? No. I love slow, lazy days when the weather's nice like this. Me too, but we haven't been able to take things very slow lately. Oh, what's the rush? Is something wrong? About Pikachu.
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged? I saw Morpeko and Dedenne, but no Pikachu. Hey Tim, do you think it's possible that the culprit was actually Morpeko or Dedenne? No, I unfortunately don't think so. Chief Butler said he had proof that a Pikachu did it. But I believe it must have been a different Pikachu. About the detained Pokemon. Have you witnessed any of the recent Pokemon detainments? No, I've only heard rumors. A Pokemon apparently stole someone's valuables, for example. Sounds like we all need to be a bit more careful. I better keep a firm grip on my belongings.
Excuse me.
Hi there, do you mind if I ask you some questions? What do you need? About Pikachu.
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza was damaged. Oh, right, there was a commotion at Fountain Plaza, wasn't there? I was here the whole evening and didn't see any Pikachu. So the culprit didn't come pretty square either. All the detained Pokemon. Have you witnessed any of the recent Pokemon detainments? Well, I heard that a Pokemon caused some trouble in front of the Hi Hat Cafe, but I didn't see it for myself, so I don't know anything else about it. Anything back here? No? There's not an area that doesn't have a lot of people in it that we haven't double checked back this way. Oops, no one tries to go that way. Huh.
Oh, right.
So protrusion. What Pokemon has a protrusion on its head and doesn't like to be around? Oop, nope, there's no reason for me to go that way. Okay. Well, I guess I'll start talking to the newspaper. Not newspaper, the police people. We can just go from there. I don't see any Pokemon with protrusions. We've heard so many Pokemon detainment assignments lately. It's pretty shocking how much they've spiked.
Excuse me?
Actually, that's what I'd like to ask you about. Oh, fancy that. About Pokemon detainments. Is Pokemon detainment one of your assigned duties? Yes, it is. Recently, it feels like detaining Pokemon is all I do. Frankly, that's supposed to be the PPB's responsibility. But they're such a new organization, they don't have enough personnel, leaving police officers like me to pick up their slack. It sounds really tough. I'm sure that your department already has enough on their plate. Well, I wouldn't say that. The official story is that the PPB was formed to assist the police, keep us from spreading ourselves too thin, that sort of thing. But between you and me, Rhyme City's never given us more police work than we can handle. I think the PPB was established as part of the mayor's vision for the city. But it goes without saying, working with people and Pokemon are two different ball games. Yeah, people have their individual perks, but at least we're all one species. Pokemon, on the other hand, exactly. There's an infinite number of variables we need to be able to respond to in any given situation. Sometimes it all feels way above my pay grade, but with the direction the mayor and the PPB are taking things, there's not much I can do. If danger rears its head, you can trust Rhyme City Police to protect
Excuse
and
me?
serve. Sorry, I'd just like to ask a few questions, if that's okay. Questions for me? I have to answer anything I can. About Pokemon detainment. Is Pokemon detainment one of your assignments? It sure is. And we're being extra vigilant for the remainder of Pokemon Friendship Week. Mayor Myers has been promoting it a lot lately. Yes, he has. Pokemon Friendship Week was created in response to the R incident 2 years ago. It represents our ideals of peaceful coexistence with Pokemon. As officers of the law, we work hard to protect that peace. Oh, I see. The police are lucky to have an officer like you. If anything happens, we'll be there in no time, so you can put your mind at ease. Thanks to the state-of-the-art surveillance cameras we've begun using, not a single incident slips by unreported. Are the cameras really all that special? They are. Our cameras have captured the incriminating moment in every recent incident. Really? Every last one? Are you sure that isn't just a coincidence? I'm sure those cameras are amazing, but that sounds too good to be true. We don't have a lot of surveillance cameras at our disposal, but the few we use are extremely effective.
Let's think.
Pokemon over here that I've missed. Potentially. Oh, found it. Searching for a Serenity. What's a quiet Pokemon? Do you know what it is, Rachel? This is a Hatna. It almost never shows itself in front of humans. Hat. Well, it is pretty quiet back here in this parking lot. I suppose not a lot of people come here. This Pokemon only appears in front of people with calm hearts and minds. I say that describes you, Tim. Must have popped out to see you. If you say so. Oh wait, this Hatna might be the Pokemon the quiz professor was talking about. Now you mentioned it, it could be. Let's go tell her.
Let's think.
Yes, we'll get to the thinking portion in a minute. We don't need to think right this second. We gotta go tell the quiz professor her answer. So, Detective, have you figured out the answer to my final
Alright.
question? I believe the answer is Hatna, right? Oh, so you did get it. Well done and congratulations. You've probably noticed this already, but Hatna prefers areas without a lot of people. The emotions of others are constantly flowing into its head, so it'll run away if it detects strong feelings. You have to be very good at emotional regulation if you hope to have a Hatna as a partner. Sounds like a really sensitive Pokemon. I wonder if Hatna would have appeared there if I'd been by myself. Well, that's all for today. Quiz, excellent job getting every answer right. Okay. Completed. Now let's deduce. Let's think about whether there's anything strange about the PPB's activities. The PPB is overzealously detaining Pokemon to prevent future aura incidents. The PPB is staging incidents. The PPB is too busy rushing their investigation. I think it's their staging incidents.
Okay.
Morpeko, Impidimp, Inteleon, and Pikachu. A lot of Pokemon have been detained in different places. Yet somehow the few surveillance cameras in the city managed to film each one of them. Seems too good to be true. Not to mention the surveillance cameras caught the exact moment each crime was committed. Right, seems a bit too convenient. Maybe the PPD staged the crimes and filmed them. That's definitely a possibility. I don't feel good about this. All this time, I've just assumed there was another Pikachu. But now I'm having second thoughts. What do you mean? So many Pokemon have caused incidents and been detained in such a short time. It seems like the incriminating detail for every one of these incidents has been captured on camera. Rather than finding a double for each and every one of these Pokemon, it would be much easier for them to just use one Pokemon capable of passing as any of the others. If they had a Pokemon that could do that, yeah, if they had a Pokemon like that, it could explain how so many of these incidents occurred in such a short time. So what we should be looking for is a Pokemon that can look like other Pokemon. Right, let's ask around more. Even if the Pokemon Protection Bureau staged the incidents, the actual crimes had to have been committed by a Pokemon. All the partners of the detained Pokemon said the same thing. They're convinced that their Pokemon would never commit the crimes they've been accused of. I can really only think of one possible explanation. A different Pokemon than the ones that were detained committed all of the crimes. We've got to find a Pokemon that can make itself look like other Pokemon. Yeah, let's go ask some folks in the city. Alright, and unfortunately it is 10 o'clock, so we will go ahead and be saving the game. And that will be it for the night. Alright, so let's go ahead and end stream. Alright, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for coming and watching me today, whether you popped in for a short time or for a while. You guys mean a lot to me. I also want to thank the people who watch the VODs afterwards. You guys are really helpful in me getting to do this. It's really fun. And I just wanted to thank you guys very specifically for that. So now I normally stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays around 7 o'clock Central Time, although sometimes with Thursdays it'll start a little earlier, and then Thursdays can also go a little later because that is one of my weekend days. So anyway, I will say that from June 1st to the 6th I will not be streaming because I will be on vacation, so obviously I won't be here to stream, so be looking out for when I come back after vacation for that. Let's go ahead and raid. Let's see. Let's just raid Roy. He looks like he's doing more Fallout Vegas. So let's go ahead and raid him. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. And if you guys are here on Thursday, can't wait to see you then. And if not, thank you for visiting me here today. So Thursday we'll be back to playing some more Fossil Fighters, so we'll do some more Fossil Fighters, and then hopefully on Sunday we'll be back to playing more Detective Pikachu, unless I decide to take a small break, and we might play either some Pokemon Snap, or we might play a little interim of more Lego Batman. So have a wonderful evening, and let's go raid.